a buddy who was hooking up with a chick who had a baby, and he said he drank her titty milk.
Was it good?
Say it's good? He said he liked it. It was disturbing. He's kind of a gym bro guy, and he's like, it's kind of like a protein shake. Nah. What? Titty milk is a protein shake?
He's probably
You're a savage. He got spot roasted in the car so hard, he immediately regretted telling me that. And I roasted the shit out of him, and he's like, okay. And I said, I'm not going to tell anybody about this, but while we're here, I didn't say his name. I am going to roast you because this is insane that you just told me you like taking a sip straight off the tap of some titty milk when that's for a baby. That's not for you, dickhead. What the is wrong with you drinking titty milk? You are not a baby anymore, Damon. The titty milk is not for you.
You want to try?
No. You would? Clip it. If you're a lactating woman and you would front us some breast milk so Derek could sample it, please hit us at thenaturalspod@gmail.com. Let me tell you something, people. If you're ever going to take a candid picture or video of me, I don't care if it's a funeral or a wedding, this is the face that I'm going to make.
That shit's hella funny for the people watching socials because we're having game night and you hit that, and then Kirk like edited you in an ice cream shop with an ice cream cone. It was super funny.
Better than a dick. Yeah. Or the alternative. Have you ever photobombed somebody's important event? Or what's your go-to funny picture pose? Do you ever do something inappropriate?
Funny picture pose? I mean, I always kind of hit that like open face. I do the finger point. I'm a finger point guy. I'm a heavy metal, fucking always throwing up the dongers. But like, have I ever photobombed like an important picture? No. Maybe on someone's like vacation or something, you're kind of doing something funny in the back. But I wouldn't do like a wedding or something like where you're
the days of the disposable camera.
Oh yeah.
Where you didn't get to immediately see the results. It's not like a camera phone where they could go, Kyle, and get mad at you for doing it.
They wouldn't see it for like a month after.
They get it later. Yeah. I've have to be in at least half a dozen wedding videos. Just
really? Just in the corner,
oh yeah,
just fucking people and stuff. That's hella funny.
And for those of you editing, I hope you left it in. Yeah. So I gotta say, public service announcement, people. If you're playing any sport that revolves throwing, hitting, or launching any kind of an object, when you throw it, or you hit it, or you launch it, and it doesn't go the way that you wanted it to, what do you say?
You just go, hey, look out, or Fore. You know what I'm saying? You shout something very loudly to get someone's attention to go, hey, there might be an object moving fast in your general direction, and heads up.
One of my dad's friends that we used to golf with was hilarious because, and the first time he did this, it just throws people off because you don't expect it. Because he seems like a pretty clean-cut guy. But if he shanks one, he'll just go, fucking Fore!
He hit you with the aggressive Fore. That's hella funny. No, I had someone like do an asshole thing where I was golfing, and there was people in front of us. So it wasn't even like we were going slow. It was one of those where it was a busy day.
No,
so we're not going nowhere. We're already backed up. And someone hit into us and hit me in the leg with a golf ball on a drive. That shit hurt, dude, and I was so mad, and I was younger. And I remember my dad just like stomped their ball into the ground, and then we took the ball.
That was going to be my next question because people respond to that in varying degrees. I'm not trying to get in a fight. If you see us and then you hit into us, then you're an asshole.
Correct.
But there are instances where you're over a hill or around a bend, and maybe they don't see you're there, and they just swing away. My favorite thing, it was funny. My Uncle Jim has this great story where he was golfing with a bunch of friends. They had a situation where their friends were playing in the group behind them, and they hit over a hill and got close. So they thought it would be funny. My uncle thought it would be funny to lay on the ground and make it look like the ball hit him in the head. So when they come over, you're like, oh no, I just killed someone.
That is funny. There was only one time, but this was more of a dope moment. where it wasn't oops, but ended up being sick, is I remember it was like a par 4. The green is like 350-ish, 360 out, and I ripped one off the tee where it rolled onto the green while they were putting, and I was like, oops, my bad.
Daddy's here.
Because you never think you're going to just rip one like that. And then I remember just going up there and I was like, oh, my bad. I'm really sorry about that. And they're like, that's a hell of a shot, son. Nothing to be sorry about.
That is an aura moment for sure.
Yeah, that was sick. So I was like, fuck yeah.
So the funny part about them playing that joke is they went golfing with the same group again shortly thereafter. And there was a lady in the group ahead of them. And in this second time, my uncle was in the group in the back. They hit over the same hill. And they actually tagged her right in the head. Tarantino, she was fine. But they come over the hill like, good joke. And they actually smacked her in the head.
Oh, dang, dude.
His friend was like, yeah, I just turned around and she went, oh, and fell down.
I want the thing is though about that sounds like a dangerous hole. Like there's got to be maybe a better notation if it's a blind hill to like how do you know if you're hitting into someone or not?
Yeah,
it's kind of like brutal. Like they need to like fix that or have some kind of I don't know some kind of signal. Hey, there's someone here. Wait to drive.
A lot of times when it's backed up, you just kind of like go off to the side and let those people drive, and then take your second hit, and then you don't even have to worry about it.
Crazy, dude.
Man,
smoked it all.
So it's been a pretty chilly winter by Vegas standards. I know we got some East Coast people, so don't hate on us, but 40s is cold out here. 30s cold. It's cold for us.
I would argue that 30s is cold anywhere. I know some people get negative, and it's like I've had some cold before when I went to Michigan where it just hits you in the face and it feels like your face is on fire because it's not cold. But it still gets cold here, dude. And when you're acclimated to the climate, I get what you mean. But it is funny because when I lived in New York, that is a different kind of cold. And when I visited here, everyone was like, oh, freezing. And I'm kind of like, it's not that cold out. But when you live somewhere for a while, you get accustomed.
You become acclimated to it.
And you're like, oh, this shit's freezing. Even if you don't think it's freezing, I'm fucking cold.
Yeah. No. Some shit there's no way you're getting acclimated to.
Correct,
like there are areas of the world where people have to put on 12 layers just to go outside because it's always sub-freezing negative temperatures.
If someone said you had to go like to Antarctica for a week or something, like would you do it? Like a science
Interestingly enough, for the experience, I did work with a guy who went to Antarctica because I don't know if they still do. But NASA had an installation there. NASA. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some deep state spooky shit going on there as well. Yeah, so apparently there's a radar dish or a laser beam implanted in the ice that could blow us all to smithereens. They're generating earthquakes. There's aliens in the ice. There's all kinds of shit.
Because technically, like, I don't think you're allowed to go there. I think like governments have it where you cannot go to Antarctica as like a normal person.
I think you can only strictly go there for scientific research purposes, and you have to be with a group. It's like a big money thing.
So you're saying if it was for a job, like out of curiosity, you would maybe do it
for the experience? Sure, why not? Okay. I wouldn't love it.
What if you ended up like the movie The Thing, dude? Kurt Russell, that's what I'm saying, dude. Now you're like,
when he went out there, you can only travel in or out of that place twice a year because the ice gets thick above the ocean, so they have to have a big icebreaker ship plow through it to get there. So they resupply, reman twice a year. So when you go there, you're locked there for 6 months. You are locked in.
There is no, like, it doesn't matter if you have to
I don't think there's any kind of emergency services to get you out there. I think they staff their own physicians and stuff.
Yeah, doctors.
But yeah, you're stuck. So, like, you have to know going into it, you're locked in. But it was cool. He said it was an interesting experience, and they had a local radio station where each person would take turns being the DJ. So he had pictures of that.
That's kind of cool. You choose your own music and
He was somebody that really got a lot out of the trade. He traveled. He was one of the first electricians to go to Afghanistan post 9/11 when they had civilian contracts. And he had some crazy stories about that shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd want to go to like a war thing to do that. Antarctica would be kind of interesting.
The contracts are pretty lucrative, but it's like, once again, you got to pick your danger. I mean, the cold... There's going to be no creatures.
The thing is one of my favorite things. Well, no. Antarctica, I mean, there's polar bears, and polar bears are known to hunt humans.
No. Look it up. I don't think so. Other than polar bears and seals that are 1,200 feet under the ice, you have no company. If you see something that looks non-human, you're fucked. Like, that's not good for you. I don't think so. I know that polar bears are in cold places, but I think Antarctica is just a desolate wasteland.
Oh, you're right. Why polar bears can't live in Antarctica? So I must guess
Uncle Kyle victory. A rare Uncle Kyle victory.
Well, I guess it is so cold out there that just nothing lives.
Correct.
Right? I guess
Yeah.
like everything's just
The
dead
danger
or
is
whatever,
strictly the environment. There's no wildlife. You are the apex predator out there.
So you're right. If you see something walking around, like you're like, that's probably not.
How did we get to polar bears? Anyway, so the weather. Right. Okay. So today was like a really nice day in general, and I didn't have anything to do, so we decided to go play disc golf, which is always an experience. Sometimes they have tournaments. Today it seemed like there was some kind of tournament going on
or something. Yeah.
There was a lot of people playing. Typically people are pretty cordial with one another. I've smoked weed with random disc golf strangers.
Yeah, I would say like the disc golf community is generally like a cool vibe, like community, and it is something that you do socially. We were talking about this too. Like it's not something. I mean, no hate if you want to do things solo, but to me, it is a social game. It's one where you have some bevs, you smoke some weed, you throw some discs, you talk about
Or if you want to be
shit.
totally sober when you do it like a Christian, Godspeed.
No, that's fine too. But you have conversations with the people around
Yeah, I
you
agree.
as
Social
your day goes
game
on.
for sure. We have definitely met some interesting characters while playing. So,
Agreed.
It's a lovely day. Everybody at the park has the same idea. Let's go disc golfing or let's go walk our dog, whatever. So, Derek and I are waiting for our friend Tracy, and there's a group in front of us at the first tee box. Now, this park is pretty wide open, so you do need to kind of keep your wits about you, but generally most people that are playing know the layout, so if you know where to stand, it's low likelihood that you're going to get hit.
Correct.
A couple of the tee boxes, you're open for some shankers. You're open for some people that suck.
Most of them you'd have to like really shank them.
It's a horrible shot.
Yeah,
it's
like,
a horrible
bad
shot.
Shank.
Yeah.
It's possible, but it is a shank. Dude.
So me and him are standing behind this little fenced off area because there was shade from a tree, while these other people, they're all saying what's up to one another, getting their discs ready, doing a little stretch. There's this older guy in their group. He had to have been minimum 70 years old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he was old. No disrespect, old. The old part is relevant because as he and I are standing there, I heard nothing. We didn't hear watch out, Fore, oh shit. There was no communication. And out of nowhere, this neon green disc just missiled into this old man.
Right in the chest, dude. Just brick. Now, I will say I heard the guy that threw it say something after he already smoked the guy, like lightly, dude. But that's what I'm saying. You can't say... You can't hit someone or someone and then you get hit. It's like you get smoked in the head and you're like, look out.
Yeah. It's almost like an insult when you say it late. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? What kind of tism do you have that you wait till after
you get
to say watch out?
Yeah, so this dude like eats it. Like that, by the way, these discs, if you haven't ever played disc golf, they're not like very cheap little plastic. They are heavy discs that have like some edges to them. So taking one and getting hit anywhere
straight to the chest is vicious. It was a driver, so drivers have a really thin edge. And it had some fling
on it, so like it's gonna hurt.
Go to any park with a disc golf course, look at the trees. That'll show you what it did to his chest. And to be fair, it rocked him. He like ate it, and staggered back a little bit. But he didn't fall. He didn't say ow. He was obviously immediately pissed. And it was funny because this is that situation where do you give this person the what for and go, hey, motherfucker, you just threw a disc right into his chest.
But one of the guys did kind of like get into it.
One of the guys in the group was pissed.
And then the thing that was super dumb is the dude runs over and he's like, what more can I say? Or what?
Right? Well, no.
Or sorry.
He was apologizing,
he did say sorry,
which is what you need to do in this situation. Yes. Everybody, I'm laughing. I probably should have shut the fuck up, but it was too hilarious, and I was enjoying myself. I was laughing. And
I don't know if we were like violently laughing.
No. I wasn't going crazy, but they were even kind of laughing because we all were in the same mind of, holy shit, did that actually just happen? That's wild. He just 90-degree shanked that shit.
And didn't shout anything, which is crazy.
So, obviously the guy's a little pissed. He really pushed it and kind of did a, you should be apologizing to him kind of thing, which I don't really like because you're
Yeah, you're being like aggressive now.
You're trying to evoke a confrontation,
which is an accident. But and then the older guy said something that made sense. He's like, "Hey, man, in the future, like maybe just shout out when you do an throw," which is true.
The old man handled it really well. I will say, kudos to him.
Which and he's right, because it's like, dude, why didn't you shout anything or nothing? You just hucked one, knew it was going towards him, and you didn't shout or anything. And then that was when he was like, what else could I
he got roasted a little bit because he kind of tried to make it sound like he didn't make a bad throw, and we all looked at him and were like, nah, shank, horrible throw.
Shank where he threw is not even anywhere near the basket or anywhere you're trying to be. You'd have to like, this would be like it hung on, or it's bad. It's a bad
My man's
throw.
living in a condo. He just lost the house in a divorce, and he's balding, and he fucking launched it sideways.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess you are probably slightly embarrassed because your throw is so bad.
Oh,
that you hit someone that you're already like, I'm an idiot.
For
but
sure.
Also, like, speak up, dude.
So we all told him that he shanked, just so he was like firmly aware that he made a bad throw, and he said nothing about it. And then as he's walking away, he said to his boy, I don't know what I could have done differently. And I went, Fore?
Yeah.
Fore.
Yeah. You speak up louder, dude. Because that's what I'm saying. It's insane to either A, not be vocal enough so someone could hear you, or B, that's what I'm saying. It's even worse when it smokes someone and you're like, heads up. It's like, what?
Even the warning is kind of a fine line, because there's situations where you want to alert someone that something's happening, but you also don't want to startle them.
I see what you're
Maybe
saying.
they're on a ladder or near the edge of something, so you don't want to be the thing that causes it, but you also want to be like, hey, watch the fuck out. Like, be careful, you might fall. Yeah. So that was hilarious, and we had a nice little round of disc golf. I highly recommend it for anybody out there who's looking for a little time. Good recreational cardio. Outside time.
It's inexpensive. It's besides the discs, you can go golf for free. There's only one spot that you do pay for in Vegas, which is cool, but man, it's hard because it's just super long and it's on an actual golf course.
It's pretty dope, though.
For the most part, there's like Pocoli Ranch and some cool real spots that are like, they're really nice, pretty layouts in the world of Vegas.
You can get a starter set for like less than $30 and
like
play.
20,
you don't need any
yeah.
fancy shit.
So I would recommend.
You don't need anything fancy. Get out there, get moving. 2026, year of positivity.
It is interesting that because that was one of the things, and there is like a long list, I think, of things that blew up because of COVID. Like for some reason, like certain hobbies or something kind of, they became more popular, you know what I mean? Because I think it was easier to social distance, quote unquote, when you're playing the game like that far apart. So it's funny that there were certain things that blew up. Like even the cards thing like got really crazy right, as a hobby out of nowhere, because people kind of, it's just interesting the things that kind of like popped out of nowhere. Because even me, I would have never thought like
it was something the government couldn't tell you no. Some places they did really petty shit.
Well, dude,
they took down the backboards for the basketball hoops.
They took down the actual hoops. So like the backboard was there, but there's no hoop.
Or fenced them off.
They fenced them off. I'm like, this is bullshit, dude. But whatever.
They didn't fuck with disc golf though. So disc golf was
they didn't.
Was
so that was fun to do, and but that was just so strange. Certain hobbies, it's like what.
Welcome back to this episode of the Naturals Pod. As always, I'm Uncle Kyle. Seat on the couch, my partner, the captain of the ship, the best goddamn podcast producer on the planet, Sweet Derek, the producer.
Thanks, buddy. What's up, Natties? Let's go.
All right, we're going to get right into it. We're back. By this time, Derek's going to have a fancy intro for out-of-pocket questions.
Yeah, hitting it right off the rip.
Wow. Today's
got
pocket
the camo shorts
is a camo cargo shorts.
For the questions
you haven't seen these since Nam, you know, since you were a sniper working a tree line.
Stupid.
Where did I put them?
Shouldn't they just be in the pockets and it's out of pocket?
No, but you got to pull it out of the pocket.
No, I know.
The question comes out of the pocket. If you put it in the
cargo one, that would be wild.
And it's out of pocket. It's a double, triple, quadruple entendre.
Did you go first last time? You did, right? I feel like you went first last time.
No.
That's not the one you didn't want? Okay. I like this one. I gotta, for real quick though, I do have to Google one of the names. I swear to God.
I have to re-roll. I kind of want to set a guest up to have this one, but also this is canon for the pod. I'm bad about this. I am re-rolling.
Boo this man. Boo. Okay, real quick. One of the names on here, I'm not going to spoil the entire question, but who the fuck says Sean Carter instead of writing Jay-Z? That's fucking crazy.
Well, no,
write
no.
Jay-Z, dude.
Yeah, but it's because they're all Sean's. Sean Diddy Combs, Sean Carter.
I would assume
Big
people
Sean.
would know that.
Tell people what the question is.
Okay, so I'm going to go first this time.
Yeah, go first.
You went first. I figured it makes sense. So I got a Fuck 'em, Ready to Kill. These are always classic. I actually do enjoy these. I don't mind them. This one is kind of brutal.
That'll be a staple in out-of-pocket questions.
But we have the Seans. So it's Sean Diddy Combs. Hated already. Probably getting killed.
Sean Diddy Booty Combs.
Sean Carter, which is Jay-Z. And yes, I'm super white. And I just had to Google Sean Carter because I never knew Jay-Z's real name.
Oh, really?
I really don't.
Oh,
I
shit.
didn't pay attention to that.
You want to
So I
know
was like, who the fuck
something?
is
This
Sean
shows
Carter?
how white we are. I didn't know who the fuck Sean Carter was either. I knew who Big Sean was. I was like,
Yeah.
is Sean Carter a basketball player?
I was like, who the fuck is Sean Carter? I was like, oh, that's Jay-Z. Because I've never heard anyone go, Sean Carter.
I mean,
Jay-Z.
he has albums called, or no, that's Lil Wayne. Oops. Lil Weezy F, baby. I like Lil Wayne.
And also
Shit.
it's spelled S-H-A-W-N too, which is like an interesting way to spell Sean. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't seen
I
it's
feel
usually
more people do
S-E-A-N.
Sion.
Or
Sean.
like-
Sean.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Cian.
So I mean, for me, dude, we're Merkin Diddy, bad person, terrible
Easy
person,
choice. If you say
asshole.
anything other than kill
Like,
on Diddy.
what was his show? Like the hip hop show where he was trying to
Making
make
the band.
Making the band, dude. And he was just a total prick even on that show, dude.
He made
was
the
an
first group
asshole.
walk like 20 miles
Yeah.
to get him a cheesecake.
Yeah.
I would have put my
You know,
dick in that. He probably would have liked that.
What's the guy that does it now though? It's pretty funny. He kind of does like the American Idol type style, but he has people like rap in front of him, and he'll like sign a contract with them. Right away.
Drewski?
Drewski, yeah,
Yeah.
that actually is pretty funny. He's had some like
He
funny
did
things
that
on
whiteface
but-
skit where he went to NASCAR as a white redneck.
Yeah, shit is hella
That
funny.
shit is
He's
so
a funny
good.
guy, yeah. Big Sean and Sean Carter, dude.
They're all rappers too. All Sean's, all rappers.
Yeah.
That was actually like a pretty good list.
That is a good list, dude. Oh man, I'm probably. I'm not enjoying it, but I'm probably fucking Big Sean.
He is
Even though-
short, so you
Yeah.
could be the top there.
But,
'Cause I
like,
think Jay-Z is
yeah.
like my height.
Yeah, and Jay-Z I'd probably marry just because he's like super
the money,
rich.
dog?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I'm just being
yeah.
honest. He's a
For
billionaire.
the money.
Rich as fuck.
You
He's
heard
known
it
as
here
a legendary
first. Sweet Derek, the
rapper.
producer, is a gold digger.
Yeah.
Gold
Are
digger.
you not? Are you not? Would you answer these any differently? Like, is there any switch that you'd make, or do you kind of agree with how I ran that down?
I mean, I think Jay-Z bottoms anyway, so I'd probably fuck him and marry Big Sean.
Oh, interesting.
I don't need
Okay.
quite as much money. Let us know in the
Don't need
comments.
as
Do you
much
think
money.
Jay-Z, a.k.a. Sean Carter, bottoms?
Or do you marry Sean because he's locked away now, and then you just get his empire because it's yours now because he's gone? And then he's gone. Oh, that's kind of a good angle.
No,
dude, 'cause
there's
he's
going to
gone.
be some kind of baby oil initiation where they take you to an Airbnb
That's what I'm scared of.
and you use you like a
His
sock
lackeys
bucket.
are gonna get you or something. But all right,
that would be
there's the
terrible.
fuck, marry, kill, dude. Another out of pocket question. Submit your questions at the Naturals Pod.
Yes.
gmail.com or DM us on Instagram.
You see what
Hit us
we're
with some
going for
questions.
here. This is going to be an interactive thing.
Correct. Hit us with
And
them questions.
if your question gets selected, which it will eventually, because I'm going, if it's good, I'm going to add it.
He's gonna hit you with some free merch.
You will get a T-shirt.
Hey, let's go. Free merch.
Okay, mine is
your
if you
shit's
had
wrong.
to streak through a public event, professional sports game,
yeah.
concert, award show, what would it be and how do you get out?
I honestly love that question. That's a good question, dude. That's funny.
You know,
Yeah, I need to know the whole plan.
honestly, and I'm really biting multiple people's styles. I don't know how many times this has been done, but I think it was last Super Bowl. A guy bet,
that there's gonna be a streaker.
yeah,
I was
like
gonna mention that
10K
too.
or
Yeah.
something, that there would be a streaker, and then he was the streaker.
So he got.
That's how you get the fucking job done, people.
Yeah,
That's how you get it
I
done.
respect it, dude. I respect
Yeah.
it.
I think honestly,
So you wouldn't do it as like a fuck you? Because you could. It's kind of like streaking is also kind of a fuck you to something if you don't.
oh,
like it.
I'm definitely doing it as a fuck you.
Okay, yeah.
The problem is
You're probably getting tackled.
I don't
too,
know
maybe.
if I want to look like Farva from Super Troopers a big chunky dude with his little dick out, you know, I don't know if I want to be like the guy
like
from
Red
the
Hot
movie.
Chili Peppers or something, or would you just go full down?
I feel like if I was gonna do it, I would have
like a little
I would have
G-string or
small.
Speedo or
Not,
something.
I don't know if I'm G-stringing people, but something where I could stuff it because I'm not trying to have everybody go look
Like
at
a
this little
Speedo
pecker.
maybe
It's not
at least or
big.
something,
It's
like
a
a
grower,
very-
not a shower. It's a regular dick. If I had to
dick roast.
pick though. I just don't see how you get out of this because the security at these things.
You're
is super
probably
tight.
getting caught in most scenarios that you're choosing here. So you
Yeah.
got to assume that. Unfortunately, dude, you're
I
probably
mean,
not getting away.
I think if you here's one in Vegas. I'm not trying to inspire anyone to do this. Don't do this. But I'm saying if you were going to try to do it and get away with it, I would do it at one of those free concerts on Fremont because there's already a bunch of people with barely any clothes on anyways. If you're streaking down Fremont, you fit right in.
At the free concert, yeah.
As long as you stay in your little
Are you like?
performer
Are you
circle.
gonna yell something like to get yourself attention? Are you silently streaking? Like how?
Oh, silently. I'm trying to get out of there. But I would say for a fuck you, I would pick an award show. I wouldn't make any political statements. I'd just try to defame.
Like you wouldn't
as
write anything on
many-
your body or nothing.
No,
Yeah.
no. It would just be kind of like that scene from what's that movie with Dave Chappelle? Oh my God, this is so bad. The weed movie.
Oh, Half Baked.
There it is.
Yeah, great movie.
Where the one guy quits. He's like, "Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool." That would be kind of what would be going on.
Okay, yeah. Fair
I just think it would be tough. Other than doing, which I guarantee you. I mean, do you think they put rules in place to stop people from copying that? After the guy successfully did it, and it's been shown on social media.
Oh, as far as the bet,
the
they,
streaking
for sure,
thing,
the
yeah.
fact that that's even a bet to begin with is insane because then, like,
On
I
the
think it
ticket, they
was
put in
more than
parentheses,
10K,
cannot
but
be you.
The only thing is, like, what are the repercussions of it? Like, did he break even or did he actually, like, gain money?
Oh no,
in
he
that?
made
'Cause,
money.
like,
He made money.
Yeah.
You could look it up. I don't remember the exact dollar figures, but he went to jail, and then he had to pay a fine, which I think was like a couple $1,000.
you just gotta hope they don't hit you with that, like, that SA, like the offenders type shit, though, because of I know it's aggressive, but damn, now
That's
you're on
why
the
you can't go
registry
full
and shit.
nude.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're gonna streak, you know, fellas, shirt off, pants off, sure. Let's keep the underwear on. You know, nobody wants to look at a dick. Women don't want to look at dicks.
You don't want to
Men don't wanna look at
helicoptering
dicks.
around the field.
Children don't want to look at dicks.
Do you think
Family
though,
pets
truly,
don't wanna
I
look
know,
at dicks.
I know this is about to be a strange question, but if you feel you did kind of have a hog, you don't feel that you'd be inclined to show it off.
Oh,
more
you
if
gotta show it. You gotta. Now, I will say, I got a buddy who has a hammer. I have seen it multiple times accidentally. I didn't want to. It was also funny because one time he got drunk and he admitted that like a lot of the times it doesn't get full blown.
Yeah, because
Like, you know, may not be big, but it can bow like
It'd be
get
funny
fully
if
there.
he just fucking had it dong out, just sipping some coffee, and he's just looking at it, and he's like, "Look at it."
It's like that meme of the giant
Can't
black
look
dude.
away.
Just,
Oh, dude, that shit
Baby
was
arm.
insane. Yeah, dude. I don't. There's at a point where it's too big, and I think we've talked. Yeah, actually, I know we've talked about this on the pod, but this was a long time ago. Is the dude that's known to have the biggest penis on the planet went on the Howard Stern
yeah.
show and
Sometimes there is
everything.
too big.
And like he has a thing where he's like, no girl wants to be with me because the women, besides like crazy chicks, which would be fun to some degree,
Size
but also would
queens.
be you'd have no shot to bang because they'd be like, that would be
Painful.
aggressive,
Yeah.
painful. Yeah, so it's like I don't know if I'd want it. Yeah,
It's a fine line. But anyways, the ways that I accidentally saw this thing twice. One of them, he was telling me this story where he met this chick and she had a shitty boyfriend who was like knocking her around and stuff. And he hooked up with her, and then they took a picture of her holding it in her hand, and he just has no clothes on. And he's telling me the story, and then he shows me the picture, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I mean, fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit, but that also is a brutal way to be like,
Oh,
fuck you.
yeah.
It's like, damn, dude.
It was.
Yeah.
It is. And then the other time, it was hella funny because he was dating another friend of mine, female friend of mine. And they had a little party at their spot one night, and I got drunk and just crashed on their couch. At one point, at like 3 a.m, he just starts. And I'm hearing her go,
Clapping cheeks.
oh God. And she's getting fucking murdered. And now I can't sleep, so I'm just on the couch laughing This guy throws down on her and then like 5 minutes later just comes down the stairs.
Oh yeah, just feeling
in
like
his boxers,
champ,
and he sees he's sitting there, and I'm just like,
yeah,
good job, buddy. Well done.
That's hella funny, but he never like pulled it out as pranks and shit. Because there was one kid in high school that had like a hog, and
you're a fucking sex offender.
Pull
then.
it out and shit. It's like, hey, you fucking weirdo.
That.
We don't want to see
creepy.
your dick, dude. You're fucking weird, dude. Yeah, it was some weird shit. But I mean, speaking of the holding the picture, I mean, we can edit this. Do you want to tell the story that you told me? Do you want to tell the story about Mr. Lunchbox?
Oh yeah, I mean, we were heading in that direction, so I was doing it. If you want to
do it, this story is fucked up.
In 2025, we were talking a lot about toilets and pooping. 2026 is the year of the dick. We're talking about dicks all year long. A lot, dude. Okay, so working in the union, your reputation is everything. You work with a lot of the same people over and over.
It seems like it's very close with like rumors and people knowing each other with stories and like things like that.
If something happens to you,
it spreads like wildfire.
Oh yeah, you can become legends. Sometimes it's hilarious and it's not so bad.
Do people have nicknames kind of even like based on stories?
100%.
Yeah, that makes sense.
5-inch Peter. I ain't no snitchy poo.
5-inch Peter is crazy, dude.
What's the one instructor's name? Tran. He kicked a door open because he couldn't get in a room, and and then if you really do something sensational, they make a hard hat sticker, and then everybody wears it to remind you of your colossal fuck up.
That's pretty hilarious, dude.
The 5-inch Peter thing, he got. It wasn't. I mean, it's just funny because it sounds dick related, but it actually isn't. Even though we're in 2026, but he got a forklift stuck on a 5-inch piece of pipe, and his name was Peter. So they called. Okay, so they
5-inch Peter,
5-inch Peter, and they had a little picture of a forklift on top of.
Damn, that probably to be hell of embarrassing, dude. Isn't that? Weren't you there for that when the pipe got smoked or something? Because someone like hit a pipe.
Oh no, I ripped out. I ripped out a fucking sprinkler head,
and it was just water everywhere.
Yeah, and for the people at home, this shit wasn't that bad because they had just filled the system. However, and I think they are supposed to flush them every so often, but either way, it's iron pipe and the water gets fucking gross and stinky. Dude, this is not water that you want on your body. It's horrible. But yeah, I was getting hurried at work and I ripped one out of the ceiling, and then it was right near the stairwell. So it was whirlwinding down the stairwell, and I'm just looking down the stairwell going, I'm about to lose my... No, I'm like, oh, I'm fired. Yeah, fired. Like, I did not lose that job coincidentally, which is hilarious.
But that has to be a nightmare because you're just like, oh, fuck. Because you know you're about to just get murdered verbally by people too.
Most nicknames are not...
Do you have one?
Are not great. For me, people probably call me asshole, prick. Like, not any good ones. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Some people do call me Uncle Kyle because they know about the pod.
Okay, that's cool.
So that is funny. But yeah, they're almost never. They're almost never positive. Okay, like some of them are more funny. Like I had this fat, lazy ass apprentice who always had a bag of chips or some gummy bears in his pocket, so we called him Snacks. You know, that's Snacks.
Classic. Yeah.
He was like my radio from Cuba Gooding Jr. He was what I had to deal with on a construction site, though, not a football field.
With Snacks and just
that was probably Brandon. Oh man, that poor sweet dumb man. He's one of the stupidest people I've ever met. God bless him.
It is wild when you meet people like that because you really, at least for me, you do feel kind of like immediate, like, poor guy, because you're like, that guy just has to struggle and everything he does because life is just harder for him, and it's not his fault.
I wish I would have saved it, but I came across this post. I read it to Hannah because it was so goddamn funny. First of all, this chick was probably smoking hot, or, you know, a combination of that and this guy was really into her physically, because the post was, male, whatever his age is, and my girlfriend have been dating for 6 months, and I just realized that she is clinically stupid. Like, she's not allowed to have a driver's license, stupid. Whoa. Like, she can't buy a firearm.
Whoa. You can't drive because you're so dumb?
I feel like...
Oh, boy.
I feel like you're a bad person.
Hot?
Probably. Gotta be, right?
Yeah, I mean, ooh...
I don't know how you
better
look
outweigh.
past blatant stupidity for months, because she asked, like, you know, why do fish live in the ocean? and why are penguins birds but they can't fly? Which is kind of a reasonable question if you're 6 years old.
Yeah. Why can't bitches? Oh, so he's posting the questions that she's asked.
Yeah, and he basically just was like, I don't know what to do.
I feel
he was
like
essentially asking for advice.
I feel like some of those questions would just make me laugh, though. So I guess if you could make the relationship where she doesn't get all upset when you think it's fucking hilarious that you're in that conversation, it would kind of, to me, it would be kind of hilarious that her brain works in that way where you're like, how the fuck did you come up with... Why the fuck are you asking this question?
His head music makes my eyes rain.
Yeah, you know what I mean? There's just some weird, like, just weird. Because the questions you mentioned right there, why do fish live in the ocean? Like, what the fuck? And now we can just go down some weird rabbit hole of a weird conversation.
You'd be
it's
like the
funny.
bad guy from the first season of True Detective who's like harboring that sweet woman.
Oh, God.
When are we going to make flowers?
That fucking season was dark.
So anyways, nicknames. I also went by Young Coyote for years.
Why
it was a
that?
I don't know. I have no idea where that came
Murdering people or trafficking drugs?
from. No. A friend named Darius, he called me that one night when we were out like drinking and gambling and stuff. I think it had something to do with like a new Mustang. And he called me Coyote Kyle, Young Coyote. I don't know. I thought it sounded cool.
Young Coyote is kind of dope. It just, I don't really understand where the connection is.
Not
but it
so
is
young anymore.
But it is cool. Yeah. Young Coyote.
But I don't have any. I'm sure people talk shit about me and say mean shit about me. But I don't, as far as like a nickname that's stuck, I really don't have one.
Okay.
But I am known. But yeah. So anyways, there's this one guy. If there's anybody from the union listening to this, you're going to know immediately who I'm talking about. I'm not going to name him, but he is known by the name Lunchbox. So what do you think when you hear Lunchbox? Do you think that's okay? And maybe it's a fun, happy story and everybody has a ha-ha.
The only way that I could go where it is slightly mean, because you said they're not normally nice, is that he is like overweight and he like eats a lot of food from his lunchbox. You know what I'm saying? Like he's a very overweight guy.
Yeah.
He always has the lunchbox with him because he's always eating type stuff. I could see that. But other than that, no, I don't normally think that would probably be anything great. And you're
fat
probably getting
dudes
called
always
fat.
get a fat related
Well, that's what I'm
nickname.
saying, yeah.
Big something, unless you're
Right?
Pisshead.
Yeah.
Pisshead was the only fat dude who didn't get a fat related
Pisshead
nickname.
was a hilarious story though, dude.
So-
Still one of the best.
This guy's name is Lunchbox, and the reason for that being, so apparently this happened before I ever got in the union. This is a long-standing.
Oh, okay,
man,
I didn't know that
I got
part, okay.
crazy stories for
Dang,
days.
so this is even worse than I thought, because I'm not going to spoil anything, but I'm just saying when you originally told me this story and I'm like, oh, this has to go on the pod, this has been passed on.
Oh,
When it happened long ago,
thousands of people that know about
That's
this
what I'm
shit.
saying. This is
Oh yeah.
the fact it's been passed on to like new. That sucks.
So
And you're about to see why.
I don't. This is the one part of the story that I don't exactly remember, but I think it was even before this crazy shit happened to him. He was just one of those.
Wait, real quick, do you remember why you even got told this out of curiosity?
This is just the kind of shit people tell you about at work, or you
just tell
run
crazy
into them.
stories, yeah.
Because I don't know how long he's been working for the hall, but it's like you run into it and then people immediately start telling stories. If you got a bad rep or if something funny happened to you or
that's
whatever.
blah blah blah. And then you hear something. Yeah.
So, strange guy. He would wear tinfoil in his hard hat. He would line his hard hat
That's
with
like
tinfoil.
conspiracy type shit.
So like
right?
the aliens or
Yeah,
the CIA
radio
were not
brainwave.
penetrating him with gamma rays or whatever the fuck they do that tinfoil bounces off. I don't know.
Crazy, dude. Yeah.
I just got
5G
steel body
shit.
armor.
Yeah.
Seems more impenetrable than fucking tinfoil. So he's a paranoid guy. He's kind of strange. He was married. I don't know if this guy is remarried, and I don't know if you would after this, but apparently his wife would make his lunch for him, and one day he had a couple sandwiches in there. He pulls one out and eats it. And then when he goes to get the second one, there's a series of pictures underneath the second one where it shows her helping another man, presumably not him, ejaculate onto those sandwiches. You might need to bleep that. That is a rough string of words.
Yeah, now
You might need to leave that up to people's imagination. because it was rough.
Oh, dude. Oh, man. It makes my skin crawl, and just realizing that you ate that and then seeing that, I just don't even know what I would just.
What's the first 2 things you do after discovering that that's happened?
I mean, I'm planning a murder.
Okay.
I'm planning a murder is one.
Or multiple.
I mean, both probably, dude. The guy and
You're digging
my wife.
2 holes. The first thing you do is get the holes ready.
Yeah, getting the holes ready. And then the other one is praying to God that no one else knows about. Like, I'm not letting anyone see. I'm like silently like, no one else is gonna see this, because like how would other people know? You're assuming that like he picked the pictures up and someone was probably sitting next to him at lunch and was like, oh
yeah, I don't, because like I don't know.
I wouldn't tell people.
I don't know
dude.
how the end of that story occurred. I think from what I remember, I think he did go smack the bitch around, which is a minimum. I'm sorry. Minimum.
Yeah, you're never gonna condone hitting a woman, but
this is an
also
exception
like
to the
that
rule.
is fucked up to
2
do to
black
somebody.
eyes.
Yeah, I mean,
Hannah's gonna give me 2 black eyes after she hears this, but seriously.
But also doing that to someone, even if you like won out of the relationship or you hate someone, like there's certain things where like that's a psychopath person, and those are things where I would never, even in my mind, I'd go, I'm gonna do that to somebody,
because you're a horrible person.
That's insane. Even
like
if
you're going to hell for sure.
Yeah.
God will never love you.
Yeah, because that's insane to do to somebody, dude. And it's just like, whoa,
so
that's some dark shit.
Worst case scenario, you're in this situation. Do you snap? Do you immediately leave?
Yeah, maybe
to go on your conquest of vengeance.
Yeah, maybe like leaving the job and just going, I'm gonna murder someone, and I don't know if I'm gonna go to prison or murder myself. But
where are you going, Derek?
To murder,
to kill 2 people.
Yeah.
All right. Leaving early? Cool. See you tomorrow.
The rage and disgust I would immediately feel would probably like break me as a person. I feel like most people's responses would agree with me that like the rage and anger.
Let us know in the comments.
From that would probably be.
I'd be like Danny McBride in the movie Your Highness, and I would cut that dude's dick off and wear it on a necklace.
Oh. Like some crazy freaking.
That's disrespect. I mean, we talked about it in the last episode with the chips. Like, I think I've had that happen to me.
Food,
not that.
Yeah.
But like, I've had somebody fuck with my food.
It's already bad.
I would never do that to anybody else.
It's
I think
already
that shit is so
fucked up messing with someone's food, but then doing it to that level where you're like, regardless of how the relationship is that's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know how he like. Dude, I would even go as far as, even if somehow you don't find a way to want to physically very badly hurt those people or murder them, if it got out and people knew that, I don't even know if I can keep the same job. I'd have to leave. I wouldn't want it. The fact he still works there knowing that this many people know the story, out of just straight shame, I'd have to be like, I gotta go work. Like, I don't
think this is even a story I spread, because like I said, I've run into this guy many times.
It's on the internet now.
It's crazy. I mean, I didn't say a name. It's crazy. If you know, you know.
I don't know. Jesus, that's an insane story.
I've never told that to other people just because
so not even, it
is kind of fucked up. I feel bad for him.
Yes.
He is a strange guy, but that's not like, oh, I get why that happened to you. It's kind of like, ooh, that's brutal that shit happened to you.
That's an insane thing to do to another person. And like, regardless, like I said, it's like, oh, not only did I cheat on you, but also you just ate the dude's seed.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that is like super hot and in and or something.
Yeah, cucking. Why is cucking
There's
so
all
like
these
cool?
swingers
it's weird.
and stuff on social
They're saying
media.
that it's healthy. Like, no, get the fuck out of here. It's not healthy,
People,
dude. What world are we living in?
For those of you that have done this, tap the fuck in. There are so many of you that see my little shit talking comments on other people's posts, and you like it, and you'll reply to it and be like, "Gotcha again." I'm like, I'm in all the comment sections, baby. I'm in all of them. I don't talk shit for no reason. I want it to be pointed, or I want it to be something like mostly lighthearted and funny. Some people, unfortunately, just get knocked down a peg, and I guess I'm a bad person. People tell me that. I don't think I am, because thousands of other people are liking it, so we're all going to hell together. You guys are all coming with me.
Yeah. For me, it's just unfortunate that internet and social media thrives more off negatives than positives. I guess that's the only downfall, I think, is that it is a lot of like hating on people. And it's just like, damn, it's kind of rough, but people do it to themselves. I'm not saying that. It's just like, damn, I just feel like there's so much more hate. And we were talking about this, Jeff, that like hate kind of drives that shit way more than like good job, positive.
Oh yeah,
shit,
but some people are annoying. Like
no, that's what I'm saying. I
try to avoid doing that shit.
Yeah, I get why.
But some people are mad annoying. You're like, I get.
You don't even need internet. Some people, it's like you shouldn't even have a social media account, dude. Yeah, agreed.
The one chick that was featured on YMH, where people say hate from wherever, is just crazy. That is a little bit out of line. But certain people are just mad annoying.
But I just don't understand that, like the Adam 22 stuff with like his wife just getting pounded out, and then he got beat up. Did you see that? He fought the guy that fucked his wife and then got beat up by him.
He got beat up, and then he probably beat off after that because he probably enjoys shit like that.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know, man. In my opinion, you're living with some demons and shit like that. If that's some stuff that you're okay to do in life, but I guess people just live their own lives. But whoa, I just feel like there's some dark shit going on behind those eyes.
You're going to hell. I'm sorry.
Like, could you, like, I mean, you have a girlfriend now. Could you imagine someone fucking your girlfriend and you watching it and being like, this is cool?
No.
Yeah, I don't know on what planet you're like, this is cool. Why is that cool?
It's because society has become so diluted that taboo things become more attractive. It's just like tattoos. God. Tattoos used to be very rare and they were taboo. People were like, he has tattoos. Dude. Oh my God. And now they're everywhere. So we have been, in a sense, desensitized to the point where like certain things feel like, oh, this is a little risque, but not too bad. I feel so
old, but they really did say this shit could happen where like people see it so much that you're right, that they have to go these extra miles now. And now we live in societies where we got to do crazy shit to get on. And I'm like, ooh, this is not good.
It's the person at the height of Pokemon Go that had a bicycle with like 20 phones on the front of it so they could catch 1,000 Pikachus. Like, what the fuck is that? That's insane that you're going that hard.
Remember that guy, dude.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. Like, so yeah, the cuck shit.
When you go to that extreme, you need to go and stare at yourself in the mirror for no less than 7 minutes, and you need to figure your fucking life out. And be like, you know what? I need to change. I need to take a step back. I need to pick up a notebook and journal a little bit. I need to reconnect with Jesus or Allah or Jehovah, whoever. Fix it. Fix it. You have a serious fundamental problem with your life, hilarious. And you need to fix it.
Stare in the mirror at yourself, dude. That's wild. But I know what you mean, and it is funny because like the cuck hotel chair, right? That's become a thing online, which is funny. But the fact that there's like a big movement, because it is funny because it felt like stepmom, stepsister, which is already, I'm sorry, that shit's weird. I don't know why that became
and they have
thing.
A bunch of stuff that is like faux, essentially. Ooh, I don't know if this is a no word on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't.
Which is just yuck.
Yeah, and that kind of just blew up everywhere. And then after that went away, now I feel like the cucking thing is in. It's just
sad that we know so much about this because you don't even have to watch it. It is on social media and YouTube. It's insane.
Which is crazy that they block and do certain stuff, but now they're just like letting it go further and further. Like, what are we doing, dude?
YouTube has been corrupt for a long time, and people have found loopholes. And let me give you, right now, you can choose whether or not you want to search this. If you go on YouTube right now, you can see videos of women doing yoga naked, oiled up. Naked yoga. Go search naked yoga on YouTube. There are videos. I swear to God, it is basically soft. Look it up. What? You think I'm kidding? Look it up. It is real. And I had a friend tell me about this,
but like
years ago. That's what I'm saying. How does this exist? He goes, I thought he was bullshitting me, and he said, look it up.
I mean, there's one
and
further.
I did, and it's like, I'm sure there is some horrible shit on YouTube that you can happen upon, but I swear to God, right now, if you search naked yoga, and you'll see some of those videos are years old. It's on there, just full naked women, everything out.
That's insane. I don't even understand.
With that information what you will.
That. Yeah, but it's like this one bothered me because I was not searching for this, and I made sure my algo didn't go down this line. But I got one where they're using a loophole like that, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't even a real baby, and they're doing the milking to have their titties out.
Oh,
milking a child.
No,
and I'm like, I don't want to see this, dude.
It's so gross because that's another workaround where that's on the internet.
But I hate it. It bothers me. I don't want to see a child in there and your boobie. Oh, what? I know that's natural, and I'm not talking about.
But that's a private thing.
That's
a private.
We're not. I'm talking about trying to sexualize it. No.
That just like seeing something like that. I mean, I'm glad that you're bringing that up because like if you're a man and that doesn't immediately put you off, like, oops, shouldn't be looking at this.
Correct.
There's something fucking wrong with you. Period.
Agreed. Because instantly I was like, oh, get this off. I don't want to see this.
I had a buddy who was hooking up with a chick who had a baby, and he said he drank her fucking titty milk.
Was it good? Did you say it's good?
He said he liked it. It was disturbing. He's kind of a gym bro guy, and he's like, it's kind of like a protein shake. Nah. What? Titty milk is a protein shake?
He's probably
You're a savage. He got spot roasted in the car so hard, he immediately regretted telling me that. And I roasted the shit out of him, and he's like, okay. And I said, I'm not going to tell anybody about this, but while we're here, I didn't say his name. I am going to fucking roast you because this is insane that you just told me you like taking a sip straight off the tap of some titty milk when that's for a baby. That's not for you, dickhead. What the fuck is wrong with you drinking titty milk? You are not a baby anymore, Damon. The titty milk is not for you.
You want to try?
No. You would? Clip it, post Eric. Holy shit.
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's a short.
I don't think so, but I'm kind of interested.
That's the wrong fucking answer. I don't think so is not what you're supposed to be. Did you not hear me when I laid out the fucking litmus test for how we're supposed to behave as men? That's not how you respond to that question, son. You say no.
I know, but but the actual thing that it is disturbing, and I'm like, this doesn't need to be sexualized. Truly, it doesn't.
If you're a lactating woman and you would front us some breast milk so Derek could sample it, please hit us at thenaturalspod@gmail.com.
I'm not trying some random breast milk, dude. It'd have to be from like
send a picture of your tits with the breast milk so he can decide whether or not he's actually
Lunchbox, you know.
Hannah is gonna kill me. I love you, Hannah. I'm so sorry.
That is insane, dude.
But
no,
that's crazy. No, I couldn't.
Yeah,
that is fucking dark.
But that's crazy that they're like going down these routes because it is disturbing because it's like, oh shit.
It just makes you so upset because I feel like we really
can we just be happy?
Do kind of go out of our way to not offend people. It happens, and I will be honest with you privately. There have been people who have contacted me who said I didn't like this or that, and I have apologized to people because I'm not an asshole. I'll apologize if I say something that offends you.
Yeah,
it depends on what it is. All of the things that people brought up were reasonable, and I will apologize. I'm not a piece of shit. And Derek feels the same way.
I agree. Yeah.
I feel like we try to be pretty fair, but it's fun to dance near the line and say some funny shit. And I'm like I said a million times, I'm also open to getting roasted. But don't look at.
Jeff came in the first time he met him, and he was on fire, dude, and you ate it well, and it was hilarious potting, but he did rip into you, dude. He did rip into you to the point that even he's like, ooh, my bad.
I take as good as I can get.
Yeah, correct.
It's nice,
but that's how it should be, dude, is if you're going to dish it, you should be able to take it, and there's too many fucking people out there that dish it but can't take it. It's like, then don't fucking dish it, you know what I'm saying? So I do respect that for sure.
And we got sweet fucking nicknames.
I think that was a good app, dude. I mean, we're pretty much.
Let us know what your take is on any of these things in the comments. If you're new here, if YouTube just put this in front of your eyes and you stayed all the way to the end, hit that subscribe button. And then if you have an Instagram, go on over to Instagram and follow The Naturals Pod and Sweet Derek Productions on Instagram so you can watch all the hilarious clips from the episodes. We post polls. We post little pics and vids of our personal lives, and that's kind of where we get suggestions from our fan base.
We want interaction.
The Natty Nation. Yeah, and then if you're watching this live or you're watching it after the fact, we do lives every Monday. So Monday at 5 p.m. We are in the
Pacific
live.
time.
We can chat.
Yeah.
We have a lot of our friends in there. It's a good fun time.
Talk about random shit. Talk about the episode.
Share
whatever,
the fun.
dude.
And if you're still here this deep in the episode, press the like button. Give us some hype. Leave us a comment. And we'll fucking see you on the next one.
Later.
We'll see you on the next one.